Visit Hashima Island, a once thriving coal mining community that was home to over 5,000 people in the 1,950 seconds, but was abandoned in the 1,970 seconds and has remained uninhabited ever since. Hashima Island, located off Japan's southern coast, was once home to over 5,000 residents in the 1,950 seconds. The island was a self-sufficient coal mining community with apartments, shops, and even a hospital. In 1971, coal reserves began to dwindle, and the mine closed, leading to a rapid exodus of residents. By the 1,980 seconds, Hashima Island was completely abandoned, left to decay, and earn its Ghost Island nickname. Today, the island remains largely untouched, with crumbling buildings and streets still intact from its heyday. Discover evidence-based strategies for managing stress while waiting in line, from deep breathing exercises to cognitive reappraisal, and learn how these techniques can improve your mental well-being. On average, Americans spend around 37 billion hours per year waiting in line, causing significant stress and anxiety. Deep breathing exercises can reduce stress and anxiety by up to 40% when practiced while waiting in line. Cognitive reappraisal, a technique that involves reframing negative thoughts, can reduce anger and frustration in queue situations. Research shows that people who use mindfulness techniques while waiting in line experience a 25% decrease in stress levels. The UU rages phenomenon is a real psychological response, triggered by feelings of powerlessness and frustration in. See the fastest own goal in football history scored by Sean Terry in just 36 seconds during a 2013 match between Liverpool and Chelsea, and learn how it happened. The fastest own goal in football history was scored by Sean Terry in 2013. It happened during a Premier League match between Liverpool and Chelsea. The shocking goal was scored in just 36 seconds into the game. Sean Terry, a Chelsea player, inadvertently kicked the ball into his own net. The goal gave Liverpool an early 1-0 lead, but Chelsea eventually won 2-1. This record-breaking own goal still surprises football fans to this day. Watch Simone Biles' energetic pre-competition dance routine that gets her pumped up and ready to take on the competition in gymnastics. Simone Biles' pre-competition dance helps her get pumped up and focused for gymnastics events. The routine is a crucial part of her preparation, boosting her energy and confidence. Simone Biles often listens to upbeat music, like hip-hop or pop, to get her moving. Her dance routine includes a mix of fun, carefree moves, and intense, focused gestures. The pre-competition dance has become an iconic part of Simone Biles' Olympic and championship routines. By dancing before competitions, Simone Biles sets herself up for success and mental toughness. The ancient Egyptian astronomer Imhotep created a 365-day calendar that's close to the actual solar year. Imhotep, an ancient Egyptian polymath, is credited with creating a 365-day calendar around 2580 BCE. He achieved this by closely observing the stars and the annual flooding of the Nile River. Imhotep's calendar was based on a 10-month year, with 36.5 days per month, remarkably close to the solar year. The 365-day calendar was a major innovation, allowing for more accurate planning and organization of daily life. Although it was only one day short of the actual solar year, Imhotep's calendar remained in use for centuries. Imhotep's achievement had a lasting impact on calendar development, influencing Julius Caesar's Julian calendar in 45 BCE. From pizza to pasta, 3D food printing is revolutionizing the way we eat. The first 3D food printer was invented in 2006 by a Dutch engineer, Chalk Edge. Today, over 100 companies worldwide are developing 3D food printing technology. 3D printing allows for precise control over nutrient content, making it ideal for customized diets. In 2019, a 3D printed pizza was sent to the International Space Station for astronauts to enjoy. 3D printing can reduce food waste by up to 50% by using exact amounts of ingredients. The global 3D food printing market is projected to reach $1.4 billion by 2027. Uncover the history and characteristics of the Mid-Atlantic accent, a blend of American and British influences. The Mid-Atlantic accent emerged in the 19th century As a blend of American and British influences, it's characterized by a neutral tone, avoiding strong regional features like Southern drawls or New England twangs. News anchors like Anderson Cooper and Diane Sawyer have popularized the Mid-Atlantic accent in American media. The accent is often associated with authority, sophistication, and neutrality, making it ideal for broadcasting. The Mid-Atlantic accent was originally adopted by wealthy East Coasters to sound more refined and cultured. Today, the accent is still used by many public figures, including politicians, actors, and journalists. Learn how zippers replaced buttons and buckles in the early 20th century, revolutionizing the way we pack and travel. With examples from iconic luggage brands like Louis Vuitton, the zipper's invention in 1893 by Whitcomb Judson revolutionized closures but wasn't widely adopted until later. In 1913, Gideon Sunback improved the design, creating the Placo fastener used in early zippers. Louis Vuitton was one of the first luxury brands to incorporate zippers in their luggage in the 1920 seconds. The zipper's popularity soared with its use in World War I military gear, making it a standard fastener. By the 1930 seconds, zippers replaced buttons and buckles in most luggage, making packing and travel much easier. See the impact of Hurricane Irma on sea turtle habitats in Florida, where storm surges and flooding affected over 100,000 nesting sites. Florida is home to 90% of the U.S.'s sea turtle nesting sites, making it a critical habitat. Hurricane Irma's storm surge destroyed over 50% of the nesting sites in the Archie Carr National Wildlife Refuge. The hurricane affected over 100,000 sea turtle nests, putting an entire generation at risk. Conservationists are using innovative methods, like 3D printing, to rebuild damaged habitats and protect nests. Sea turtles have been on the planet for over 100 million years, but human activities have pushed them to the brink of extinction. Every year, thousands of volunteers help monitor and protect sea turtle nests, making a crucial difference in their thousands. Delving into the story of a 1940 seconds plane crash in the mountains, where the logs were found intact, revealing the final moments of the pilots. In 1940, a small plane carrying vital supplies crashed in remote mountains, killing all on board. The wreckage was hidden for decades, preserved in ice, until its rediscovery in the 1990 seconds. Logs found intact on the plane revealed the pilot's final communications with air traffic control. The logs showed the pilots were aware of engine failure before the fatal crash occurred. The pilots attempted to make an emergency landing, but were unable to avoid the mountain terrain. The recovered logs provided closure for the families of the pilots, revealing their final moments.